Oh, come on. Zoom in, you. Zoom in. Hi guys, I'm Dean and welcome back to another edition of The Inebriologist. Going to a beer which I had as part of a bundle a few weeks ago. It was a wild beer bundle that I got from them. Have a check on my other video. I'll put a link to it down in the description box. But basically what it was a wild beer bundle of like various beers and that sort of thing. Yeah, so the beer I'm going to be reviewing this week. Yeah, so it was a variation of different beers. I had a couple of like the Imperial Stouts, or a case of 12 of the Wild Beast, I think it is. And there was a couple of like the 4-pack of beers as well, which had various things in it, like double Brett, Modus, something, or I can't remember. It's like a sour beer as well. But amongst them was another beer which I was going to review as well. So this is the Wild Beer. Wild Goose Chase. Yeah, and it's coming in at 4.5% ABV in one of these 330ml bottles. So yeah, looking forward to this. I don't think I've tried this one ever before, so it'd be quite interesting to see what sort of flavours you get from it, you know. So well, it does say on the bottom then, just under Wild Goose Chase, it's a Farmhouse pale, plus it's got gooseberries and it's zingy. Yeah, so interesting to see what it's like. So without further ado, time to get it into a glass and see what we've got. And the glass of choice I think is going to be my IPA glass, so as it's like crystal, I think. I haven't had that many beers that tend to have like sort of gooseberries and that sort of thing, so I'm guessing with gooseberries, because they tend to be sort of quite tart or sort of slightly sour. So yeah, be interesting, see how it sort of mellows out with the other flavours in there. So time to get into a glass. Here we go. Yeah, so we've got like a 2-finger head, quite a straw, slightly sort of hazy, or it's like slightly yellowy, but it does have a bit of a haze to it. Looks incredibly carbonated, if you can see, like with the amount of carbonation going through that. Quite mad. There's quite a lot of bubbles. But yeah, as I said, it's quite a yellowy sort of straw colour. Time to see what it smells like. So here we go. Wow, that's fantastic. The first initial sort of smell I could get from that. Right, I'll have another smell. Yeah, so it's very sort of, it's got that sort of yeasty sort of smell to it, but it's not just like a standard sort of bready yeast smell. It's like, I think, yeah, because at the end of the day it does say it's like a Farmhouse pale, but it's also got like a champagne, like vinous type of smell to it, which is very nice. Can smell other things in there as well, like sort of peaches, sort of other like stone fruits, you know. Yeah, like a slightly, like an oldish sort of smell to it, because it is a Farmhouse beer as well. But yeah, vinous, definitely got that sort of grapey smell in there as well. Does smell a little bit sweet. It's got a custardy sort of vanilla sort of smell to it as well, which is quite interesting. But also like bready and biscuity as well at the same time. Yeah, that gooseberry I think is going to make a massive difference, I think, to the overall sort of the overall taste of it, you know. But yeah, very champagne-like, as I said, with the smell, or the vinous sort of smell that comes through, as well as like the gooseberries. So without further ado, time to dive in. So cheers. That's quite nice. I quite like that. Initial sweetness. It's quite tannic. It's like, it's got this sort of dry sensation across the mouth now as well. As soon as I sort of swallowed that, I could taste a little bit of that sort of like dry sort of sensation at the back now. It does make you want to sort of dive in and have another swig, you know. Slightly acidic. I think that's probably coming from the gooseberries in there as well. It's quite lemony, and yeah, and it's got, again, it's like that vinous quality that does come through. I'm guessing that's going to be from the gooseberries that's in there anyway, but I think it's the whole process and how it's made because it's a farmhouse sort of style beer. So then the yeast as well, and that is going to make like that sort of particular taste. It's got like a bready taste, but it's more, it tastes a bit more sophisticated like than a standard sort of bready flavour to it. It's well carbonated as well, which is good, because if it's well carbonated you can taste a lot more what's going on in there, you know. So the more you sort of swill it around your mouth, it's got like little bursts of flavour here and there then with the carbonation, so which is pretty good. Quite like that actually. That's not bad. Definitely zesty, as it says on the front of the bottle though. Oh sorry, not zesty, it's zingy. But yeah, I think it's zesty as well, you know. But yeah, interesting beer. Yeah, so wild beers are quite interesting because they tend to brew beers using you know, different yeasts, like wild yeasts and that sort of thing. So, but they also do use some of the more wild, maybe seasonal fruit as well to get certain flavours. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. I do like that. But that was part of the package that I did have a few weeks ago, as it says. So if you check the link in the description box, it'll have the video of exactly what I had in that package. Pretty impressed with this. It's not too bad. This definitely is the type of beer that you can drink over the summertime. And I think as well, you know, these beers, you know, they're meant to be drunk sort of relatively quickly as well. But that was one of the disclaimers I think they had when I was buying the buying this beer in particular as well. This was past the best before date on the bottle. Yeah, best before date on this is the 12th of the 1st 2020. So you know, it doesn't matter really, you know. It's a farmhouse style beer, so it's meant to have that particular, like a funky sort of flavour to it, you know, which I quite enjoy anyway, you know, with a few of the beers I've had, you know, usually in Belgium. Definitely worth having a try anyway. So the score I'm going to give this beer this week, I'm going to give it a 3.5 actually, 3.5 out of 5. It's a really nice, refreshing beer to have. It's quite cold as well in my hand at the moment. You know, I would prefer to have a little bit more sweetness in there because it's, you know, it is quite sort of, it's quite acidic, so you do need to have the sweetness in there to sort of counterbalance the acidity. So yeah, I think that was the only sort of low point in drinking the beer, you know, but apart from that, it's very nice. I do like the gooseberry flavours, that sort of vinous quality to it as well, which does lift the beer, you know. But apart from that, you know, I think it just needed a little bit more sweetness just to push it up again. But yeah, apart from that, it's a nice beer. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe for more beer videos, and I shall see you very soon. Yakida.